Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Giuliana Melo. I am a spiritual teacher, angel intuitive speaker, and author of Love Yourself to Health and Grief, Grace, and Gratitude. And I'm coming live on my normal Fridays live for Joy and Vitality Center and myself. Happy Friday. So it's a Good Friday today in the Catholic faith. And today I wanted to come on in reverence. And so first of all, I want to light our candle. So I have our tea light here. I'm just going to light it to remember the light within all of us. It is a Good Friday and it is a solemn day in the church. You know, as a little girl, I remember going to church, and this day is a very sad day because we recognize Jesus was nailed to the cross. And so today, in that vein, I want to share with you. So have coffee with me. This morning, Paulo Sr. and I treated ourselves to McDonald's. So good morning and happy Friday. It is a Good Friday, and we sit in remembrance of Jesus's life. So cheers to that. Let's have coffee together on Fridays, shall we? All right. So I have a one-line mantra that I'm going to state moving forward. I stand in truth, I serve with grace, and I answer only to God. And so it is. Good morning, beautiful souls. Today is Good Friday, a sacred day of remembrance, surrender, and deep love. I really love the surrender part because even in Mastermind with Sunny, she reminded us to surrender. So I invite you into that energy today. What do you need to surrender? Maybe put it in the comments. It's a day we remember that even in betrayal, even in pain, even in being misunderstood, there is still grace. There is still purpose. And there is still God. There is always God. And today, I want to hold space for that with you. Isn't that a beautiful intention? That's our intention for today. Good morning. I see people are starting to join me. Welcome to Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Even though it's a Good Friday, it's a day of our life. And so it's a beautiful thing. This week has reminded me that we are all walking through something. This week, I really have been missing my mom. My dad too, but especially my mom. And sometimes the greatest strength we can have is not in reacting and in staying rooted in who we are. Now, that doesn't mean that we may not react. I had a bit of a reaction in a situation yesterday, and I reframed it, and I came out on the other side better for it. This is really profound. When the angels brought it to me this morning, Jesus knew who he was. Jesus knew who he was, even when others didn't. And there is something very powerful about that. So, in that vein, I brought messages of grace today. These cards are by one of the very first angel ladies in my life, even before Sunny, believe it or not. It's Anna Grace Taylor. She is a beautiful woman that lives in England, and I don't have grace cards yet. And so when I created my book, Grief, Grace, and Gratitude, I wanted a deck to go with that. And so I purchased these. And today, I'm going to pull us a card. Not just as guidance, but as a moment of grace wherever you are. So I'm just going to ask, as I always do, God, what do you want us to receive today? Maybe ask yourself that same question. You might want to put a hand on your heart as well. What do you want us to receive today, God? What message for our highest and greatest good? And I'm just going to give the deck a good shuffle. It's this one. Card number 44, the cycles of life. 44, incidentally, is one of my most favorite angel numbers. And who am I kidding? I love all of them. And this one is especially meaningful because it reflects on the cycles of our life right now. If you feel in need of a rest or want to take things slowly now, don't try to be busy. Similarly, make the most of your energy if you feel inspired and motivated. There is a time for action and a time for contemplation, a time to be productive and a time to just be. Trust whatever phase you find yourself in. Honor the cycles of life and know that nothing ever stays the same. We love you, your angels. So a reminder, even in Mastermind this week, Sunny reminded us, I have my notes right here. She reminded us of the concept of things that are as they are. That saying, things, it is what it is. I used to hate that saying. However, it's so meaningful and powerful and profound. And accept reality as it is, not as you wish. Accept reality as it is. Because our point of power is in this present moment, not in, hi, Alyssa and Mackenzie. And right now, that's where our power is. And you'll see in my notes, surrender. Yep, surrender. Surrender to the divine. Now, on this Good Friday, I want to tie it all back to that. This beautiful message of the cycles of life. Even here, right now, this is grace. Divine grace is flowing to all of us. Even here, right now, you are never, ever alone. Even when you feel alone. The truth of the matter is you are never alone. Your angels are always with you. And God loved us so much that he gave us divine free will. And even with our angels, we must ask for help. Even though our guardian angels never leave us, they're with us 24/7 for the duration of birth to rebirth back in heaven. They never leave. So today, what are you needing? What betrayals are you walking through that you need the grace of God to help you? What grace do you need to step into today? Grace doesn't mean everything feels good. Grace means you are held even when it doesn't feel that way. And sometimes grace looks like letting go, stepping back, or simply choosing peace over proving something. This morning, what my angels showed me was, and as they remind me time and time and time again, my power is my own. My authenticity is my power. My heart is open and I am still human, infallible. Not perfect, although we are perfect to God. And that our job each and every day is to do our best. So let's just take a moment. Let's share a little prayer. God, thank you for your presence today. Thank you that even in hard moments, you are there. Thank you for the grace that covers, restores, and leads us forward. May each person here on the live and on the replay feel your peace, your truth, and your love. And may we walk forward grounded, protected, and held. Amen. Go gently today, friends, and remember, grace is already with you. Grace is always with you. Now, I want to share an invitation to check us out, joinvitalitycenter.ca. There has been some movement, and Eugenia has welcomed back Julie Robinson, who is a psychic medium here in Alberta, well, in Canada, but she works here in Alberta, and she was with Join Vitality, I believe 6 years ago, and she's back to offer psychic readings to our community. So that's a good thing. I am creating my role very defined. So I will still continue to do prayer Wednesdays. I will do the lives on Friday, and I will contribute my Spirit Sundays. And I'm on the website for angel card readings as well. I may not be able to do mediumship. However, I think any of you that have had readings, it's really unfortunate that Facebook allows all of those imposters or really like trolls, because I had 100 different testimonials on my biz page. However, you can go to my website, giulianamelo.com, if you have any questions. If you want a psychic reading, please reach out, joinvitalitycenter.ca. And as always, Eugenia has many different offerings, sound baths. Sergey is our resident sound bath facilitator. Eugenia also collaborates with others. And there are also other offerings with Rachel Cadron, the psychologist. So please check out the website, joinvitalitycenter.ca. In Calgary, we got snow again, so people are still suffering. Somebody went to Emerge the other day in my community, and they were there for over 10 hours. So if you need supplements, a salt cave, bath salts, please check it out. Eugenia is a wealth of information. And, you know, if you need anything and you want us to be of support, please reach out. Okay? joinvitalitycenter.ca, and I'm at giulianamelo.com. So blessed Good Friday to all of you. Reflect on what that means in your heart. For me, it was the ultimate sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice. Because of Jesus, we live for eternity. And that is not something that I take lightly. And also remember this, we all are entitled to grace, and there is a big God, a big creator that sees things that we don't. And when we are walking through something that is hard, he saw it all. And so when you feel forlorn or forsaken or that you're alone, remember to turn to the divine, align with the divine. Never forget how important you are, and that what is done in the dark always comes to light. Remember the light within you, the light within me says, namaste, friends. See you again next time. Bye for now.